Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. So I just wanted to start. Some of those mornings, it's literally becoming some of the best parts of the morning is just being able to check in, listen to where you guys are. And then, like the other day, we let it rip for, 30 minutes before we actually even hit record. So, it is the best part, but we'll get started with this being Monday. Again, good morning. Again, I was saying, Kurt, I'm gonna pick on you this morning.
Go for it.
It's always a good thing, right? So,
Only when I need it.
or you need it. See, so actually, while we kind of check in for a minute, I want, as I'm saying that, go ahead and pull up the video. We're not going to do Sacred Strike today. We're going to pull up Rob's video. Pull up Rob's video. It's either, is it on there or is it on Facebook? I think he posted it on there. I watched it on Facebook. Who else watched Rob's video? Who
I
watched?
did.
You watched it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I thought he was pouring his heart out, and it was a lot of like kind of where I'm at with choosing to be with him and abiding with him, not cheating the savior of your time.
Talking about this one?
Yeah, with the, what did he call it? With the ugly face or whatever. Yeah, just him. So, Kurt, reason I'm saying I'm gonna pick on you, man, because you had the courage to stand up, be transparent the other day. You heard me talking as I was sharing my heart. You heard me still pushing. Hey, you received it from what it sounded like as go out and sell. Am I kind of summarizing that correctly?
Hey guys, it's Rob.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wanted to share with you.
Is that correct, Kurt?
That's correct.
Yeah. Yep. Which is interesting because this is what we do as men. We try to communicate one thing, right? And I'm trying to use words, and I'm trying to reach your mind, and I'm trying to reach your heart, and trying to wake up the depth of your soul. That's literally, we're trying to do that here, right? And it's interesting because then no matter where you are, it's difficult because Kurt has his experiences and where he's at and what he's hearing, right? And that is like bridging that gap, being aligned in such a way and communicating in such a way that we're like, okay, is this? Oh, I hear you saying this. Is this what you're saying? Like what I hear you saying is this, and then it's like, no, no, I hear what you're saying now. We're not aligned. Like you're not picking up what I'm putting down, and I need to find a better way to communicate it, and you need to be willing to receive it, right? And it's this struggle, like it's tough, right? That's why it's tough no matter where you go. I want to.
Here's the other thing I wonder, Gray,
What you got?
is warrior or sovereign savage or whichever structure we want to follow and call it. Is it meant for life, or is it a stage to train us to be the person we're supposed to be, and then we go off on our own and then do our thing?
Yep, it can be either. Yep, it can be both. Like, and that's the thing. If you're not growing here, if you're not moving here, it's not connecting with your heart and your soul and waking you up here. Like that's the thing. That's part of my heart in there is like, do not allow me to be what is it with an alcoholic when you
Enable.
do not allow me. I do not. My heart is I don't want to enable you. If you are
Well, I'm
get
not saying that
comfortable
either.
here and do that, and you're not receiving the things that God has, all of this, a lot of this is really, it's just God just this. He doesn't stop downloading, and he just keeps having my heart go forward and my soul go forward. But each man also, I'm only trying to communicate my path to you, and it's a path to the Lord. And I'm saying, like, look, I'm breaking it down, not just trying to tell you that my heart's going in this. I'm trying to lay it out in such a way. And I think every man tries to lay it out. What's interesting, what I found is Garrett has done that in such a way in structure. So now I was blessed this year with his structure, but I don't have to use the building that he's using. I can use the structure, I can use the bricks, I can use that, and I can communicate the path that God has for me. You know, if you follow the right that I'm sharing with you in there, I share with you my collapse. And then I share with you the invitation from Amy and her team. And then I share the open door of when I just met singularly Samuel. And he helped me expose the pit. And then after that, the Lord really blessed me with the right to really allow my mind, my heart, my soul, in both realms, spiritual and reality, to connect and have the right to first time really embrace what it is to be this human, but this being inside, navigating with my soul and my mind and connecting them and being able to choose from that place, not just pushed along from my emotions and my mind and culture. So, and then inside after the right, then I hold up, if you follow that along, then I hold up the mirror. And it's always going to be coming back to like the mirror and like, here it is for you. And so that's all I do here is continually, if you listen, if we're in conversation, I do this with Jake quite a bit. I think he notices it, you know, okay, Jake, I'm hearing you. I know, like, I really can't put it all together. I definitely can't figure it all out for you and answer all the questions because it's your life and it's your path. But here, I'm going to mirror back to you. I'm going to mirror back to you what you and I are doing. You know, and so it's the same with this. But the one that I believe that I felt led, reason I feel led right now to share this is I truly believe, and if you guys, I'm going to just back this up just a little bit. I'm not going to say the depths of what it is, and I know Rob would be comfortable. He'll say he's sitting in his underwear. He's not going to care. So, but there's a place prior to all of this where I can see Rob, his soul, if you guys know him, is for the Lord. It's sold out for the Lord. You can see when you look at Rob, you hang out with him just a little bit, his heart, his soul, his spirit, all of that, who he is as a being, is crying out to the Lord. And then the same as any one of us men, we deal with the flesh. We deal with this tiny little brain that the Lord gave us and all of this stuff, whatever we got to do. And we deal with the flesh. And Rob represents this very well. So from hearing, and Rob he wasn't in on chasing alignment that day, but Rob is the one guy. We do it for the one. Rob's the one guy that goes back and listens to Sacred Strike over and over and over and over and over and over and over. He's the one that goes in there, finds and looks for chasing alignment and goes over it and goes over it. So he watched it because he didn't tell me. I didn't ask him. Obviously, after he asked the questions where they're at, he's been following along. And so him and I kind of had a complication, if you want to say it. It wasn't, but it's when you navigate it. Some of us, we got to be super encouraged and there can't be conflict and we got to only be encouraged. It's interesting, my relationship with Rob. Over time, I can like poke him with a stick, you know? And I do it, poke him. And Rob gets kind of, you know, like, what is this? What is this? And so we had an exchange, which was beautiful. It was complicated in a way because I had to communicate, which is tough. And then Rob, you know, his heart, he hears it. This is what Rob heard after the probing. Okay, go ahead. I want to say that probing, I poked him with a stick. Rob's listening to the probing of his heart, though. From the Lord.
Hey guys, it's Rob. Wanted to share with you something beautiful that's happened this week. And actually yesterday. But it's a culmination of this week as I've been in S.Savage and doing the work and commenting and posting and doing a lot. A friend reminded me that it seems like
Sorry, I won't interrupt much. What was he pointing out there? What was he saying right there? What do you hear him saying?
He was doing busy work.
Good job. Good job. Just keep that frame and then I'll leave you alone. Okay, go.
I'm not walking in alignment with the mission, but around the mission. And that kind of rocked me because I'm like, what? How am I not in alignment? How am I not doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And it just kind of has confused me. And I didn't know. So for the past year, the numbers on my phone have been lining up just when I so happen to look at the phone, and the Lord I've been asking the Lord what it means. You know, it would be 11:11 and 2:22 and 3:33. And He's been showing me that it means alignment. Come into alignment. And so coming back into this group, I was excited because I feel like I'm finally coming into alignment, and this group's about alignment, and I asked the Lord, I mean, what is alignment? What is alignment? You know, if I'm walking with you and I'm engaged with other men, and I'm working and I'm trying and I'm doing all the right things that I think I should do, and I'm reminded that it's not about doing anything or performance or any of those things. It's about abiding. And alignment is abidance. And abidance is alignment. Abide in me. Apart from me, the Lord says, you can do nothing. And I haven't been spending time in the morning with Him. I haven't been giving Him the first of my day. I haven't been allowing Him to share His love with me and just wrap His arms around me. I haven't given Him the time. And Joby Martin's message last night was about husbands, love your wife like Christ loved the church. And he said one of the things that was beautiful is giving her love language first, loving her first. Christ first loved us, right? While we were at sinners, He died for us. And it allows us to get a picture of what it's like to love our wives first. He talked about love languages, and one of my love languages is words of affirmation. It's probably why I seek approval so much. But I was asking the Lord, what is your love language? You know, like if I'm supposed to give my wife her love language, which by the way is quality time, and I'm supposed to give it first, that means I need to spend time with her first and give her that time and give her quality time with the kids and give her quality time with the Lord, and she values that, and I know what mine is, but I don't know if I asked for the first time. Like, Lord, what is your love language? I want to love you. And He reminded me that we have to love Him with our whole heart, all of our strength, and love our neighbor as ourselves. And how can we love God if we don't first understand, fully grip that He loved us? And so that has been my conviction this week. And I just impress it on you too. Like, if you're that place, man, if you've been searching, and if you've been stuck, if you've been in that want to, even though if you've been striving and your efforts are in vain, man, I just encourage you to just sit with Him. And for us, alignment is abidance, and that's how we're able to connect. That's how we're able to connect with our emotions. I run from my feelings sometimes. I have a blocker on my feelings, and maybe it's a spiritual gift, and maybe it's actually the thing that's been keeping me from the Lord. But when I open up, man, I love Him, and I know He loves me, and I'm convicted because I don't show it. And if I loved Him, He says, if you love me, you'll obey me. And I don't want to do all these things because I have to. I want to do them because I want to. And so now I want to spend time with you. I want to love you. I want to get to know you, know your love language, and just lavish on you. You're so good to us. And so I just ask, if they were at that place, man, reach out. Let's do this life together. Because I want to give it all I got. Love you.
It's beautiful.
What do you hear? What do you hear him saying?
Not about performance, just about showing up.
Yeah, it's good. But Kurt,
Or you're asking me.
what do you
Sorry,
hear him
you're
saying?
asking me specifically.
What is it?
I don't know if you're asking me specifically.
Yeah, you specifically. What do you hear him saying?
To fully love Jesus and quit pretending that we're doing the right thing. Quit pretending that what we're doing is enough. And love our wives like Jesus loved the church.
Did you feel sales or surrender there?
Sales?
Yeah, did you feel
Oh,
sales or
sales.
surrender?
Surrender.
This is what I was talking about, man. Doesn't mean you have to cry and be ugly face. Like that's like what Rob wants to talk. It's not what I'm talking about. This is authenticity right here. This is strength. This is connected to his heart. He's raw. Like this connected to the heart right here with Rob. We all have trauma. We have trauma and truth that we do not want to touch. And I get it, it's scary. And that's why we run from our feelings. You can clearly see that for Rob, in his heart and his feelings, Jesus is a safe place, which is amazing. At least even starting out with the feelings and being connected to Jesus and truth and that beautiful relationship and letting your heart experience this world, but connect and be raw with him and be with Jesus in that place. That's the safest place in all of it, both in the spirituality realm and in this reality. The safest place is literally like he's talking. His word is abide in this, to abide in Jesus, to have that, to be at the Father, be with the Father in that place. This is he's tapping in, not just his mind, not just his heart. If I talk about also Rob and experiencing Rob here in reality, if I talk about him and your experience, if I said Rob operates also not from his heart, he operates from his mind with a lot of intellectual words about religion, who knows Rob well enough that they know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference when I'm saying that and I'm relating it just to Rob right now? Obviously, I'm talking about myself too. When I'm talking about Rob, do you see the difference? This or Rob also trying to sell me?
I see a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not trying to sell anything. He's given an open invitation to find the pathway to talk to God. He's showing his safe place and how it affects him and trying to open up and show that it's available to everyone. Pretty deep.
It's available to him is what he's showing you. I love what you're saying. Yeah, it's available to him though. Is even like is coming up like that's he's showing, and he's not even just doing this inside his own room, inside a closet somewhere, hidden away, or just saying that he's doing it in his mind. Rob's at a place, at least with this one, you can see he's showing us like he can do that on camera in reality and not caring about the judgment of others.
Dude, he's exposed himself and he's exposed his heart, he's exposed his mind. He's again, like you're mentioning, doing it out in the public. And I can't even consider that even in the sense of a sales pitch, because it's like this man's giving himself to see who else is suffering in that same regard and just wanting to get back to God. And I just consider even myself, I say the same words, but then again, I just end up doing some dumb bullshit that just gets me away from what I really want, keeping me in that cycle. it's hard to expose yourself and then to do it publicly. And again, that's surrender. And he's talking about words of affirmation. Dude, you're in a place of surrender where chances are someone walks around and even sees you doing what you're doing, their immediate judgment is going to be like, what's wrong with that guy? But no, like, and again, I have that last photo of him and that crying. It's like he's exposing that hurt and giving it away for that invitation. And that's that authenticity. And
which is out in public somewhere, fully exposed. Again, if you know
That's
Rob,
hard,
it always
man.
comes up when I'm saying, like, Rob's like, I'm just sitting in my underwear, man.
yeah, that's sitting in underwear.
Like, this experience, all of us together going through this, I want you to, we're going to talk about feelings. And man, when you say even the word feelings, I've been in it long enough, like feelings, like I'm automatically going to be like, oh, I mean, that's weak. This to me is authentic. I can feel the authenticity and the vulnerability and his love really for the Lord, for Jesus, right? For all of it. How many of you, when you look at that or hear that, is that embarrassing? You don't have to share. Like, I just want you to check your own heart. You embarrassed for it? Standing in public?
Embarrassed for myself.
Can you feel it? Like, what is it? You know, notice that place if you are. If it rises, if it comes up, if there's a hint of it, okay, cool. It's not guilt. It doesn't have to be condemnation. It doesn't have to be any of it. But what's holding you back? That one? Or is there authenticity, courage, integrity, the depth of love, experiencing love in such a way that you're not listening to your mind and you're propelled forward to operate from a place of power?
Yeah, the old man would say, "What a baby," crying in public and working up all of his emotions to try to elicit some sort of response. He's just fooling himself, and he needs the pity party. But then there's the new part of what God is wanting from us, this place of surrender, not just to him, but from the old too. And and in that light, it's almost jealousy that I feel. Like he's really able to tap into an authentic purpose. Like, you know, casual dudes, even guys, SEAL team or, high government officials or celebrities, you feel like, you've got to make some sort of uh, check in the box kind of thing, like to get by and make sure that you're approved. And then there's this authenticity part that doesn't allow for that, doesn't allow for chasing popularity. Yeah, man, it's more jealousy. That's what I feel is he's chasing purpose. He's chasing refinement and purpose, and he's finding it in depths that I want to.
Yeah, me too.
And so, yeah.
Yep. I see that place as well too, man. Thank you. You put words with it. There's that. There can always be these different parts. They're different. It's part of jealousy. Golly, he's got it. That's what I want. What am I chasing after? Chasing after that.
For me, it's not so much jealousy, but just like I see him being able to do that and the honesty and being in touch with who you are. And it's like I don't I don't judge him for doing that, but I know I would judge myself if I did that. Like I wouldn't be able, like not being comfortable in my own skin type deal. You know what I mean?
Good. Good job. I can see that in me as well. That's beautiful. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Thanks, Kurt. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just being able to see that part. But here, let me break it down this way too. And we've been in different places, so change your story out with what yours is. But sometimes we hear of people like, think about the one that's on the verge of committing suicide or something like that, right? and they're trying to,
Yeah.
they're like gonna commit suicide, but they never do. They've attempted it, but the story is like, don't worry about them. They tried to commit suicide again, but they've kind of attempted it like 5 times. They're really not suicidal, but they just want attention. Who plays who plays the part, even here in reality, who plays the part? Where do you get stuck in these places of you playing the part, trying to get the attention, even though you're not going to commit the suicide? I mean, is that still a dangerous place? What is that exposing if somebody's even in that place? Oh, they're not committing suicide, but they're playing the part even. What's that say about that person? What do you hear me saying?
That's a deep hurt if you're willing to go to such lengths just to be even looked at or just feel like you have to be thought about. Like I'll like sometimes with myself, like I'll just do things to try to see what kind of attention I get out from females or from even just people in general. But it's just, again, it's just, I'm so uncomfortable with not being acknowledged, so uncomfortable with not being seen that I have to do something just to feel like, okay, well, now I have their attention.
What a man right there. Good. See, like this, we're talking about armor, chinks in the armor. He obviously is able to point one of his out. It's good. Seek those out. If you've shared some of your places right there, that's your in, brothers. That's your in. That's your in. Whatever's coming up, whatever your thing is on some of these things, that first hint, you know, like what's been exposed just a little bit here, right? Is this a safe place? Can we go over those? Can we point out like just a little bit? Feel like we kind of need to just be a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
What did Kurt Hilliard just what did he expose that possibly is his in? What was his in? What's his chink in his armor? He just told us. He just told us what his chink in his armor is. Huh?
Confidence.
The what?
Confidence. Like I can see somebody else do something, but I don't feel comfortable doing it myself.
No. He said maybe not so much jealousy, but it's
Fear.
near the core at the bottom of it. It is fear. He said it wasn't jealousy. It was another J word that he used.
Judgment.
There we go. That's your in, Kurt. That's your in. You thought it was ours. It's yours. What was Sean's?
Jealousy.
Yeah, I think, yeah,
Jealousy.
Jealousy, I don't know.
Yep, jealousy. It's nothing to run from, but it's beautiful, Sean, that you can see that. It's what came up in him. It's yours. Again, thank you for blessing us with it. He thought it was for us as well. He was blessing us with that insight. It's beautiful. But his chink in his armor, his possible one way in, which Sean, maybe Kurt, maybe like both Kurt's, maybe it's the biggest crack you have in your armor. Sean, maybe it's the smallest crack that you expose because you don't want to expose the big one. I don't know. But to seek that out with the Lord, or you know what we could do, we could just wait until time runs out. We could just go, man, I got a lot of stuff to get done today. Definitely not coming back to that. Right? That's usually what we do. What's Kurt's possible? What is it?
Judgment, right?
It could. There's those things of what we're going to call it. Yeah, it could. But what was the main thing that Kurt said, though, that's getting in the way of what he was hearing me say?
Perception of what it's being seen as. The perception of the perception.
I love you guys. You don't have to, we don't like, what does Kurt do most on his Facebook?
Promote his business or family.
He's always promoting something, but it is, what does it always be felt as?
Sales.
Sales.
Yeah.
What did Kurt hear me telling you when I was I'm not saying there's a part in there after 5 years of nobody posting about chasing alignment. I'm not telling you that there's not a part. Like, brothers, how many hours do I pour into you?
A lot.
Yeah.
Not just chasing alignment. I'm talking about on the other side of that. How many hours will I spend with you?
About 10 a week for me, probably.
How long we been doing that, John?
3 years.
Is this almost basically the first time that I've kind of really spoke in words like, hey, maybe you men should bless other men with like what's happening here?
Yes. No, you've been telling us the whole time. You've been telling me the whole time.
In these like
And
we
this
should.
not-
It
no.
always for the other. It's always for the other one.
Yeah, but not this clear.
But right.
Yeah.
So it is. It's kind of both. Like I believe everybody should have this. I did not have this. I didn't.
Right.
But in a sales way coming across, how much have I ever been like, brothers, you better promote this or you're gone.
That's the first time. You didn't even say we're gone. It's just,
And really my heart in that is, do I want you gone? No, I don't want you gone. My heart is though, if I'm enabling you, please, for the best of you and the best of this group, please leave. Because I want I want that for you. That's what I want. And not just in the Lord, not just abiding in him. I want you to be in that place when he exposes the chink in your armor. I want you to be able to change, not just sitting in the Father's lap. I want you to be in ugly tears, embarrassment, judgment, all of the things that he exposes. I want you to be sitting with him and still be playing. I just want to abide in you. Like, thank you. Don't run. It's pure strength, brothers, to find your weakness.
Yeah.
Do you hear me when I'm saying not just sitting in the Father's lap, but literally going out to find the obstacle of whatever that is for us? Then to be able to be absolutely, for me, my first one is, man, it's like I feel that judgment and embarrassment. Like, I do not want to be judged, and I am absolutely at the core of me, I am embarrassed that I was. Mine has to do with being stupid. I've been stupid, called stupid my whole life. Like, so when it comes back that I didn't know everything in the whole universe, and I'm supposed to carry that, and it exposes how much that I'm not perfect. It exposes that I'm not Christ. Like, I'm crushed in this world.
Raylan, we just went over this. You know you're not a peanut brain muscle down.
I'll share. No, I
Peanut
know that.
brain.
I know that. That's why I embrace it, and I'll share why that means so much to me. Thank you for the encouragement. You're amazing. You're amazing. But at the same time, nobody's encouraged me in that way, except for Jesus, until I actually was good with it and I embraced it. Now everybody, when I say that, wants to tell me, you're not a peanut brain nobody. But if I say something, you'll put somebody else up on a pedestal up here. But if the same words come out of me, you will, they come back on me. They combat those. And it's like, well, I know you see me as an idiot and I get it, but I'm speaking truth to you right now. But because the way that you perceive me, you're not hearing me. But if it came from your pastor, you would show him respect. If you came from somebody that you put up here as intelligent, not with a spirit that's full, but as intelligent, then you would respect them. So again, it's not exposing me. You prioritize intelligence over the spirit. I've done it myself as well. But I had to go through that and experience it. So again, even when I'm saying that, I'm not pointing it out about me. I'm pointing out, I'm so comfortable with it now. It's the way that most people perceive me. But I get it. If you watch my dude Sami on crypto, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm into crypto a little bit. If you watch my dude Sami on crypto, what's he say, Wesley?
Peanut brain.
All the time.
Just a peanut brain, nobody.
It's a peanut brain nobody, man. In the realm of crypto and knowledge, who is he?
Top dog.
Yeah, he's not a peanut brain nobody.
No. In that realm that he's speaking about, he's like, I don't know nothing outside of this. I don't know anything about anything outside of this. But my experience over these past years of what I am sharing with you, I'm sharing with you a lot. And so he's like, I'm a peanut brain nobody. I know nothing about nothing except for inside this circle right here, the truth that I'm telling you right now, experientially, you can either take it or leave it.
That's an indicator. People call themselves peanut brain nobodies. You listen to those people.
Guys, I'm just a peanut brain nobody,
I'm
you
listening,
know.
Sean. I'm listening.
We all are. We all are. We are not here, out of just being like, man, I know everything.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Can I take a minute here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say some things.
Great, brother.
Um, so last week you and I talked, and I actually meant to make a video. I didn't watch Rob's, but it's interesting. Because if we're talking about chinks in armor, I think our conversation last week, right? You know, a lot of that conversation talk was me being up in my head with my distractions in life. And I think watching his video and just kind of listening right now, I think that chink in my armor is like distractions of life and like being a failure, right? When I came kind of back, that was one of my big posts, I think in the beginning about how I've failed like so miserably. And I think all that we're talking about right now, like there's so much in me about being a failure, right? And that's, I think, what I'm getting right now is that like all of these distractions of my responsibilities of my life, like I don't, like I'm afraid of being a failure. That's that when I allow that to creep in and I don't pay attention to it and I don't acknowledge it, it pushes me away from God, to become, the man I was before being here. And, it's funny because one of the biggest things that Ray and I talked about was the relationship that I'm in and how routinely before joining the group, this was the time I spent like investing, communicating, with my girlfriend. And he, Ray, your peanut brain, right, told me like, Jake, it's not about like that hour. It's about making her the first of the day. And Rob was specifically saying like, if God's love language is like quality time and making him a priority and making him the first of the day, like it was the first time I went to my girlfriend and was like, look, this is what Ray told me. He's like, I promise you, if you go and talk with her, even if it's for 5 minutes, hey, baby, I'm going to my group. I love you. I'm praying over you. And like every single day since then, I have made a point to call her, her, pray over us for God's covering and protection. And last Sunday, we had seven of her family members that have not been in church in like 3 years. This Sunday, it was 12. If like my boys and a couple other people that went with like it would have been 18. And just her approach to me has been so much like she's a different person than the one I've known for the last 16 months, just in spending those few minutes with her and like giving those few minutes to God and putting us with God first in the morning. And it's even she has been on me this week like, Jake, I hear what you're saying, but you're not obeying. Like, and that's not obeying her, right? That's just like giving it to God. And there's so much life that is being spoken here right now. It's like the realization of the fear of being a failure for me that like it's like, oh, whoa, you know? So yeah, Ray, like, let me give you a minute there and say like, definitely not a peanut brain, right? Like, I, yeah, I don't know if any of these men would be where we are right now if it wasn't for you. So thank you for the things that you do, but then also just like, man, God is great. And that like, we're here investing in time with him. Dude, like that, like it's a wave.
Yeah.
So
Man,
I'm just happy to be here. I love you guys, man.
this right here, anybody that's experienced some type of warrior team or you can feel it in your heart, I don't know what you perceive in the world to be of centurions and of that stature, but that is literally men. That is happening here. You are that man. We've watched, Jake, a surrender in your heart. I have definitely from 3 years ago to now to be able to watch and surrender. That is literally like centurion, Delta Force, like stuff to be able to transform in such a way. So when you look at this crew, I joke around in reality about being David's mighty warriors, but I'm telling you, brothers, I would take us on spiritually into this realm or the spiritual realm over anybody else any day right now. We train more than anybody else. We are lethal. If we could all wake up to the spiritual realm at the exact same time, we would literally have that opportunity to take it over. If Jesus can do it by himself, us right here, we literally are lethal. And when I say that, what does that look like in reality then? If you literally take what it is, you step into your spiritual reality as you leave here as a centurion warrior or whatever, berserker, Viking, whatever yours is. If you stayed in that all day long and your mind was not bothered by the things of this world, but you embraced salvation, righteousness, what would it be, brothers?
Revival, man. I think it would be revival. Honesty, genuine, authentic guys that are keeping it real. It's not about us and self-promoting and or even Jesus promoting. It's just about living in the spirit and being obedient and getting excited about that momentum. Yeah.
Yep. It would feel like all those things. It would feel like that. What would it look like? What's it actually look like in reality too? Also,
looks like a madman on a mission.
Looks like dudes coming. I think it's attractive. I think we'd have more dudes. Each of us would have our own reach, kind of like what you have, doing more, being more involved in guys, being more intentional about it, being more plugged into what's important for them, being more about others instead of yourself. I think it's all those things that we say we believe when we talk about being Christians, but we don't want to walk it out because it actually costs us something. And
that's it right there. It does cost you something, and I want to pair this whole thing. It feels amazing in your heart and your soul, and what it looks like for the first part is it feels like the experience is absolute failure. Only for one day, though. It only feels like failure for one day. Or no. Feels like failure for 1 year. No. 2 years. No, it feels like failure for three years. Or no, hold on, let me count. No, it feels like failure for four. No, oh yeah, 5 years. It's felt like failure.
Check the fruit.
Like, let's go. And I want to bring that home to watch. I'm going to turn the eyes on Jake now. Jake, if he chases that failure part now, Jeremy, I want you to listen to what I'm saying to Jake right now as well. If he chases down the failure part, Jeremy, yours is still something different, but if he chases down the failure part and he finds the root of that and he feels freedom from that in reality, here in reality, is he set free? No complications. It's awesome. He's good to go. Or what else does it probably look like?
It'd give him the stamina, not just to find what's next, but being okay with, regardless if the moment is what he thought it was going to be or not. It's a moment.
It's going to feel like failure. In about 5 minutes after he walks away from complete cess with sitting with Jesus and being set free, it's going to feel like failure 5 minutes later. Less, maybe 5 seconds later. Maybe he's so used to feeling like a failure, it's going to feel like that 5 seconds after maybe 1 second later. He's going to feel like a failure, and he's going to embrace that until he comes back to his heart, back to Jesus, back to truth, back to just breath. It only takes breath, but it's going to feel like failure. And for me, the reason I say all the way up to 5 years, like I still have those experiences. It feels like overwhelming failure. Do I identify with it? No, I don't. I notice it and I keep moving. So, Jake, be ready. That war for you, you've already dealt with feeling like a failure for probably more than a day, more than a year, more than a decade. You can supernaturally be set free from it. Jesus can set you free. Your mind doesn't ever have to dance in that again. Your mind will see it. Your heart doesn't have to stay there. But what I'm saying on the other, if you're as hard-headed as me in this reality, this peanut brain nobody, my mind is like, boom, it wants it. It wants the chaos, the repetitive ridiculousness of that. And my monkey mind goes to that all the time because I've allowed it, and I've allowed it to train me to go there. And it's going to take your choice and effort to overcome your emotions, for one, which is being on drugs. You're going to have to overcome drugs, and you're going to have to overcome this alternate reality of being on drugs that you've created. It's not true. So you're fighting all this spiritual warfare that isn't it's happening here in reality, but it's not. It's another reality, and you're on drugs. Yet if I go to ayahuasca, people hate me that I'm on drugs when they literally are driven by drugs in an alternate universe all the time. So you have to overcome these two worlds, pair them, and bring all of everything into reality with your character and your integrity, the boundaries and principles that you set for you to live by as a divine sovereign being, not even as a human being. You need to live by them by a divine being yourself. Over and over, Jake. You're going to have to chase that over and over. My experience is you're going to be in that over and over, moment by moment by moment, while you're making choices that you have to stay in reality. You're going to get pulled away, back to the heart. Pulled away, process, back to the heart. If you don't process, you'll end up somewhere down in another alternate universe inside your mind, and with no heart. You'll be led by feelings, but you'll be in another place until you get woke up from some type of pain. You can either be here by choice or you'll be driven here by pain.
Yeah.
What do you hear me saying, Jake?
I think for me, it just like the actual active choice, right? Like controlling the mind. That's wrong. Controlling the mind, that's going to be willpower. I think it's just, I think what you're saying is actually like an echo of Rob and kind of the message I've been receiving over the last week. Or when did we talk? We ended up talking on Thursday. So since then, which is just like that, getting back to that place of surrender and walking out obedience. That's where it, like, if I don't fail in that, everything else will follow, right? And will come in success. And that's not a place that I've operated from. I mean, I guess I've seen glimpses of it, and especially in the last 6 months, right? 7 months, but
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think the spiritual, the heart, right? The non-reality is that accepting the surrender as real and daily, and making that, action, right, would be making the point to make that my first day. Man, today's the first day in a long time that I actually got out of bed at 4, got a workout in, did some praying this morning before walking into this group. And what a different feeling. What a different place to be.
I hear you. I feel every part of you right now. I want you to, when I talk about being here in this group and looking and mining and listening for gold, this is what I do every day. This is why I show up. One, to build my character, build your character. So I'm surrounded by men that help me build mine. That's my purpose. But if you watch what he just did, you in real time, he closed the gap. Did you see him shift and lift? Did you see it? That was gold right there. He just did it right in front of your eyes. He just literally, his first flesh part response was to tell you that it's willpower. And he surrendered to the voice And he said, oh, hold on. No, there's another truth here beyond that truth that I think is true, that I've operated from that truth. There's a deeper one. He surrendered to it and he went right and he shifted and he went, nope, it's this one actually. Hold on. It's actually this one if I just surrender. And then he went on to say and told you what it is to surrender. It was beautiful, Jake. That's what you want. You want to do that so much by choice in this reality when we're actually not triggered, that when we are triggered and you just let your soul rip, it does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It just falls in line. Not when it exposes that, let me have my character back. Not that one. That's when it rips and exposes to you that it's not in line.
Yeah, that comes back.
Yep. Go.
It's simple because it goes to the whole like train the way you fight so you can fight the way you train, right?
Yep. 100%, man. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, in times of crisis, you don't rise to the occasion; you fall to your training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see who trains.
Yeah.
When bad stuff happens, you see who trains.
Nice work, man. Nice work. Way to travel your heart, your mind, your soul, eternity, the universe, whatever weird stuff you want to put with it. Beautiful work this morning. Honor to be here and train with you, men. Which, men, terrible day because we absolutely didn't get to any of my structure that I created, that I put time into and effort and all, like we will not allow that to happen again.
Looks like you did all that for you.
Got him.
Yeah.
I'll share one more story that you're touching on why my laughter that resonates in the bottom. I've been working hard, brothers, on the back end. Hard. Lord's had some stuff on my heart for you guys, for the guys beyond you guys, beyond the rite of passage, beyond what is beyond the beyond, what's beyond in the darkness of that. He's blessed my soul with so much stuff. Man, I got it all in school right now. Just look at one piece. You'll notice it. You don't have to. We can share the word. Just open it up. Just open up the thing. Share. It's consecration. It's consecration. Don't open up the thing. Just show that consecration is there. I've been working on that, brothers. The consecration. The Lord has been blessing me beyond. And I'll tell you, yesterday after every part, He literally took everything, all of it's garbage. It was, Sean. It was all for me. It was literally probably the only thing that's for anybody else. I'll share this, like, only thing that's in there for everybody else is probably the verse and the meditation that goes with the verse. All of my stuff is gone. So I had that revelation yesterday. Be willing to just let it go, man. Let it go. Keep moving.
It's funny how many times something will well up, like I want to share something, but then somebody will say something, and I'm like, all right, well, that just must have been something I needed to hear, Like sometimes you want to read the Bible, and then you'll start thinking about, oh my God, the whole world needs to hear this. Like, no, I think I need to hear this.
Yeah.
So.
You're a warrior. You are truly.
That's what it is, man. About sharing the truth. Like sometimes God just like, you want to go share everything, and God's like, you missed it. That was just for you, bro. Like
it's like you don't need to share this. You need to show this.
Exactly, and that's where the ministry's at, dude. It's not sometimes in the sharing; it's in the showing. Because
then it's internal, right? Then you have to control all your monkey controls yourself.
Yeah, and then you make that whole kill in your mind where it's like, I'm gonna share this, and like me and Ray were talking yesterday. Like, it's one of my favorite like quotes from a show, and it's this dude, and he's talking. He's like a bank robber, Captain Cold, or whatever. And he's like, make the plan, and expect the plan to go off the rails. Follow the plan. Like, what is it? So many times, like, just like, plan. That was plan.
Well, we're just hearing it.
All I heard
up,
was plan.
Yeah, be ready to execute plan. Plan goes out the door. Straight.
Oh, that sucked. Was it glitching out or what?
Yeah, you were. We were still
but
blessed.
You're still cute.
We were blessed by your spirit, though. We were definitely blessed by your spirit.
Yeah.
Well, you had a plan, and then the plan fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful. We're gonna start to shift So that hold on one. That was yeah. There was one other. It's not Kurt. Kurt H. Will you breathe and pray us out?
Well, I suppose. Take a deep breath in and hold, let it out, in, let it out. One more deep breath in, hold, let it out. Jesus, again, we come to you. We come to you as a group. We come to you humble. We come to you loyal. We come to you seeking your word, what you have for each of us. Lord, we pray that you speak into us. Give us what we need to not only refine ourselves, but to refine those around us. Let us be that iron that truly sharpens other iron. Lord, thank you for all that you've given us. Thank you for all that you're going to give us. And please keep us focused and moving forward. Just thank you for all that you do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Kurt, man, you just blessed my soul, like right at the beginning. I don't know what you said after it, but humble and loyal, bro. You like it was beautiful. Thank you.
It's, sometimes they start off so good, and then I tend to get long-winded sometimes, so I try not to go
let it
off the
rip.
rails. But
let it rip. It was
Nah, man,
beautiful.
this ain't no place to catch up on quiet time. Short and sweet, dude. Let's get it.
I was about to ask, are you a recovering Catholic like me?
We going through the whole rosary here,
I
or
love it, bro. It feels like Andy's drawing me into heaven with that manly, masculine voice. He's like, "Let's go." Like, oh, I still love it here. I got a wife and kids. So it's good. Thank you, man. You're awesome. I love Battle in the Morning. You feel my every part of this. Okay. Start to get that vibration from these men. I know that the world is crazy out there. You don't want that. You want this vibration. That's why we're all here. This is beautiful. Thank you, men, for drawing it out of myself, out of all of it. And let's start. We're good to do the last charge, final charge. Okay. I hear Handy over there breathing. It's good, man. Just breathe today. So there's nothing else. All you got to do is breathe. Okay. Men, hear me. Hear me, hear me, hear me. The measure of your manhood is not how loud you are. It's not how busy you are. What we got? What we got? What's so funny?
It's not by inches.
They'll be measuring my manhood, dude. That's
It's not by inches.
yeah, man.
My feet.
It's what's on the inside of the cup, okay? Come on.
Yeah. See, inside that prayer, he had me at humble and loyal. See where his mind went when we said manhood. So
I'm sorry.
I'm with you, Sean. It's okay.
Yeah.
We all know what my shortcomings are.
Manhood, got it.
Nice. Good. Here we go. Nice. Good.
Listen, real quick,
What
Nebraska
you got?
Kurt. I know oftentimes, man, and I don't know if it's because we started off with you or why, but I know a lot of times you deal in the struggle of like the frustration with your wife and the kids. But man, literally in those moments, especially over the last couple of days, I've found myself like when things are getting chaotic, whether it's being a parent, whether it's like in conversation with somebody, I mean, with people on the side of the road, right? Since Thursday, I think I've made something like 60 or 70 traffic stops, right? And so there's been some confrontational interaction. Literally, I have stopped, I have breathed, and I have prayed, sometimes out loud. And it has changed course. So, I don't know if it's something you need to hear. And I know you probably can't put like a hand on the kids at school. But if anybody's pushing you towards like anger or wanting to be frustrated, man, just find that breath and say the prayer, even if it's like, God, just like give me the strength to move through this. And like, especially at home with the wife and kids. And I know you probably do that. I guess maybe I'm just trying to make a point because I feel like maybe it's something you need to hear to be reminded. I think, dude, it'll change. It has over the last couple of days changed, and I've seen so much in it. And then secondly, I do need to jump off, but I will say County is going to a call with a guy that is suicidal right now. So, and apparently last time they went, they had to like pin him down and hold him down. And I feel like I might have an ability with some words to make it not a violent interaction. So, if y'all could walk out of here and pray over that, just in your own time. So
Yep. Good. Yeah,
Heck yeah, we've got you,
with
bro.
your words and your heart. With your words and your
Yeah.
heart, Jake. With your words and your heart.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep.
So
Thank you. Thank
you guys have a wonderful day. I love y'all.
Love you too, brother.
Anything and everything, bro.
Yes, sir.
So here we go.
Catch you guys next time.
Cool. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. Very awesome.
Later.
Glad he shared. Men, hear me. The measure of your manhood is not about how loud you are, how busy you are, or how much you carry alone. The measure of your manhood is how you love under pressure. So today, love with discipline, love with presence, love with truth and restraint and courage. Operate from your predictable power and walk in sovereign obedience. This is covenant, this is blood, this is war. And I highly encourage you conquer your day with Christ. Fly sovereign, strike savage.
Anything and everything.
You other men need to come up with something.
Mine's always take care and God bless.
Love it. Let's go. Let it rip.